Sometimes when you fail, you have to just restart.
You should see the mess this dog has made. I'm glad we took the squeaker before we started this episode.
Is Reynolds being extra today?
Well, it's funny thing about dogs, they just love to play with the squeakers, not the actual toy. So there's fuzz everywhere, and he was chewing on this brick of plastic that was making awful sounds that our listeners would not appreciate.
Yeah. It's kind of annoying.
I mean, I get it, though. Everyone likes chewing on plastic every once in a while, like Silky in last week's episode.
Nice.
All right. Well, should we get into the gig today? Who's ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Who's going to barf in the corner?
Already did, but I'll do it again.
All right, perfect. We'll be back after Sody barfs.
Gross.
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, girl.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, grrr. All right. Well, hello, and thanks for coming, everybody. My name is Seth. What is yours?
Hola, it's Jamal.
Hello, it's Stony.
Hello, America. We're back for another week of Thanks for Coming, the most magically gay podcast that there ever was. We are excited to be back again, you know, the OG team. And so how's your guys' week? Did anything crazy happen? Did anybody surprise announce a Netflix special, or what's going on?
Oh my gosh. Snatch my edges, why don't you? Yes, I'm so pumped about the Beyonce news. Homecoming coming to Netflix a week from tomorrow.
Yes.
I don't know if I need the whole day, a half a day, if I need to just like watch it at midnight and then let it play at work. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Didn't you request like the whole week off next week so that you could like sleep for 2 days and then you can be awake for the next 4 days of the week?
I wish I had it like that, but unfortunately the queen is just going to make me hit my gallon of water goal every day just so I'm hydrated because I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to find a way to rip the audio. I need to experience it in every way, and it's not even here yet.
Well,
Jamal's like creating a 3D experience with like projections and like
she did such a good job with the trailer. Like, I am so pumped that it's a documentary and that it's this show, because since that Beachella performance, I still, like, to this day, I still listen to that audio, like, every day. It's such a good show, so it's going to be fun to see it broken down.
Yes, girl. I'm going to see all the hard work that Beyonce put into it. I want to see her in rehearsal sweating, and I don't know.
It'll be really cool to see, too, because Miss Tina, her mom, was actually kind of worried about that show, not knowing how, like, everybody would receive it, because it's very, like, pro-black, black college experience. She wasn't sure if the audience was ready for that, so this puts the cherry on top for this event for me.
Hell yeah. I mean, everyone loved it. Like, that was just another high moment for Beyonce, really, because all her performances were so flawless.
Yes.
Get it? Flawless?
Yes. She woke up like this. Not really, but we try our best.
Well, sounds super exciting. Like, I hope our internet's working that day.
Stoney's like,
you better not.
Out of the wall.
You better not. I will find a way.
I'm just saying, you never know.
Jamal's like knocking on their neighbor's door like, I'm so sorry our internet's not working. Can I please watch Beyonce at your house?
I would just probably drive to Starbucks with my like giant headphones.
Oh no.
And just vanish into a corner. Yeah, but I'm super pumped. Super, super, super pumped.
Oh man, well that sounds really fun, you guys. I'm looking forward to watching the Homecoming and to hear Jamal's reactions and all that. So maybe Jamal can like live tweet it or something when he watches. I don't know. We'll see.
I just may. That might be a little chaotic, so I'll warn you. But yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, if you guys could all look up the local Indiana like fire and rescue phone numbers, like you may need to call it in. Oh God. All right. Well, to move on, I guess nothing too much has really happened with me since I've gotten back, other than working. So, something I did want to shine a light on is like a cool conversation that we had with Nina West on Twitter, and.
Yeah.
I mean, if you listened to last week's podcast, you know that I snapped and went off about how I felt like Nina West deserved more airtime and more recognition and not false narratives about her, quote unquote, not being able to dance. So I tweeted that, something to that effect. And then Nina responded with a gif saying that she was proud of us. And then our friends... Nikki, she tweeted, "What is happening?"
That was so funny.
That was funny. And so I said, "I'm basically mad people are lying about Nina not being able to dance and underselling her talent. She already won a challenge. She deserves respect for being a great voice for our community." And so Nina responded and she said, "Thank you for the continued support." And then responded again and said, "Thank you. The thing is, here's the thing. I am not everyone's flavor. Cool. Great. Fine." Is that an Ariel reference?
Yes.
And then she goes on to say, "I believe we all deserve respect. It isn't earned. Wins, no wins. Everyone in life should be given respect, but people's negative feelings towards me have no place in my life. #winning.
Yes.
Then she also tweeted again without us prompting. And she said, "Also, people can check out my YouTube channel for many examples of me dancing and doing full-on theatrical productions. People can write whatever narrative they want about me, but my history and legacy provide the truth. Trickle down Trump realities."
Whoa.
Yeah, I liked that tweet because it's like the proof has been there the whole time. So what are you assholes even talking about?
Yeah, she snatched everyone's wigs with that one tweet.
I'd live.
It's the best whenever Nita just like tweets us.
I
We love
know.
it.
We're like besties now. So, but yeah, no, I thought it was a really good message though, because, just in general, like I was kind of reflecting on it and I was like, yeah, everyone deserves respect. Like, like for example, on our podcast, we're not like all the hugest fans of Silky's, but still she deserves respect because she's a good queen. She's just like not our cup of tea. There are a lot of people that stand, like they throw down for Silky. That's just not us, but we're not being hateful towards her. We're just like, she's annoying to us, and we're not like actively seeking her out on Twitter and being like, "You're annoying."
T.
So the Drag Race quote unquote fans that are not really fans need to chill out, girl.
Yeah, we can't deal with you Twitter trolls out there, so...
I
And
know.
plus my eye cream is really good, so quit trying it.
Yeah, bitch. All right, so I think that's all we have to talk to you about now. So we're going to go ahead and switch gears here, and we're going to go into our honesty spill of the week, and we are going to spill all the rude tea for ya. All right, you guys, welcome back to another Honest Tea Spill of the Week. We are here, of course, to talk about the newest episode of Season 11 of RuPaul's Drag Race. This is episode 7, Farm to Table. Yes, girl.
Yes.
Beans. Corn.
Ooh. Vegetables. Tomatoes. Oh, that's a fruit.
Burlap sacks.
I
I
love
love a nice
organic,
burlap sack.
Haystacks.
organic food.
Yes, girl.
Boots.
Come on, Boocha. Is that organic? I don't know.
Radish.
I just love kombucha.
Mushroom. Okay, I'm stopping.
Well, that sounds like a nice menu. If you like what you heard, you can place your order at the end of the segment. All right, you guys. Well, at the top of the show, Miss Scarlet Envy was eliminated, something like that. She's off the show.
She gone, girl.
She's no longer here.
Yes. And I'm sure she's seeing red right now, too.
Yeah. Rue definitely had a big mistake. Huge.
Huge.
R.I.P. Scarlet.
Yes, girls. And we start, kind of where we left off, and Raja is feeling some type of way while Scarlett's still out in the parking lot reading her for filth and just like doesn't want to read the mirror message. I don't know, girl.
Raja's so extra. Like, she needs a huge come down to earth Jesus, whoever, Jimi Hendrix, I don't know. She needs to come down to somebody because she can't turn it off. Like, she can't see reason. She's disrespectful.
Yeah.
She's definitely on a roll. Like, her behavior on the Untucked last episode was terrible, and she just continued it straight on to the next episode. And my favorite part of this whole exchange was when Vanjie was just like, Scarlett's like still climbing into the van. Raja can't keep her mouth shut.
She's just shitting all over her, right? She hasn't even, the trail is not even cold yet. She's just aggravates.
They're like, girl,
me.
we get it. Yeah, same girl.
I'm running out of words for this one, honestly.
I got one more. Beast. All right. So then Plastique's like, oh my God, I got good critiques. I can do like whatever I want. And then Silky says Plastique will be gone soon anyways. Foreshadowing?
Right. Attempted foreshadowing.
Well, this episode was very much her episode. So I'm wondering if now that she's had her moment, is she going to be gone in the next one or two?
No. I don't think that's the case based on how this one played out, but we'll see.
I mean, I don't know. Usually I'm not like the conspiracy theorist of the show. That's more of like Seth, like always like talking about like how the show like manufactures storylines. But I felt like this episode was definitely like manufactured to a T. Like, it felt so forced.
Yeah.
I was so like annoyed with like basically everything. And it kind of like upsets me because I don't want to side with Raja from the Untucked, but I kind of felt a way about like how it all went down. So I don't know.
Were you also mad you didn't get a message from your loved one on the show?
Yeah, I was expecting to see like Jamal like talking to me on the TV show. I don't know.
Whatever. I can't stand by anything Raja does or says.
No, I mean, I didn't really, whatever. Like, Raja's just annoying, so that's fine. But, like, I just felt like in general, like, I felt like it was very forced. And, like, even her runway look, which, I mean, we're going to get into that, but I just felt like it wasn't the best out of all of them. So I just felt like Rue was just, like, forcing, like, I am going to make the Plastique transformation happen. I'm just like, I felt like Regina or whoever was like, it's not happening.
Oh, like fetch.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, girl. Like, I guess Plastique's gonna win the show now since Rue actually touched her.
I don't know. I feel like it's like a super mixed review with this season. I've heard so many people say that they're just not into it. And I'm thinking I could see partially for reasons like this one. And it's just like, oh, Rue is like having to work harder to pull more out of these girls. And really, if you compare them to the past 10 seasons, they're not really giving us as much. So what do we as viewers and fans do with that?
I'm your new mommy now.
I mean, what did you think? Did you think it was like somewhat forced? Because I was
thought
thinking
it was genuine
to myself. Like, I was thinking Seth is going to have a problem with this because like you tend to be the one that's like, okay, like the editors are out of control. Like, they're trying to like force these storylines.
I'm basically the Evie. I'm like, I just want y'all to keep it real.
Yeah, and I respect that. See, I felt like it was authentic, but we're also like not used to seeing like Rue engage in this way. And this could be like a growth on Rue's part. Like, let's play devil's advocate for a second. Like, you know, maybe Rue is softening as he gets up in age and, you know, as he does the show at season 11. So maybe they're just trying something a little different and we're not knowing how to process it. It can go so many ways.
Well, okay, and I don't doubt, like, don't get it twisted. Like, I don't doubt that Plastique has, like, went through a lot of issues.
No, we're not saying that.
I'm just saying the way that the episode was, like, edited and, like, how Rue...
The way it was
like, it was basically just set up for Plastique to win. Even, like, the Untucked, they were like, we're going to roll out her, like, family video this episode. It was like, okay, is it just like all about her now?
I agree. That felt like a bit much. Like, y'all gave her the video. Okay. And Alyssa Edwards.
Yeah. So maybe I am like Raja. I'm just like, this is like bullshit.
But also...
You're not buying it, Gia.
She's not buying it, Gia. But Also, Raja needs to like pull her big girl panties out of her ass and get it together and stay focused.
I mean, I'm not siding with Raja. I don't like Raja
know.
in any way.
I'm just ready to snatch her bald.
Yeah. All right. So to move on, Raja thinks that if Scarlett knew she was the worst, then she should have just said herself and not drug Raja's name into it. Denial is not just a river in Egypt, you guys. I don't understand.
Please insert a Badoom Ching somewhere in here.
I mean,
That was great.
I don't know. It's just like Raja really, like if you were in the same position, Raja, would you say yourself? No. Hell no, you would not say yourself.
No.
And this is what annoys me about Raja. She's someone who wants to go out here and tell choreographers that she's an experienced dancer until she starts fucking up. And then it was, oh, that was 10 years ago. And you want to get up here and act like Scarlett was going to say herself when you've already been in the bottom twice. And you're just not quite there yet, girl. No one said you can't not get there. But you're not showing us any different. So why so pressed? Look in the mirror.
Yeah, girl. Well, now that we've had our Raja support group moment, we'll go ahead and move on. That Nina points out that obviously that Raja is letting her inner saboteur get the best of her, foreshadowing for real. And then Brooke echoes and says that maybe Raj is on the way out.
Yeah. I think the girls are just over it too. They just let her be her Raja self.
Yeah. So then Raja makes a list of all the people that need to go home mentally. Plastique, Suga, and Nina. And I'm like, I do not like where this is going, girl. Y'all need to keep Nina's name out of your mouth. Don't like it.
Yeah, don't come for Mama Nina.
Yes. So we're going to move on in the timeline of this show. It is the next day in the workroom, and RuPaul struts in to tell them that the mini challenge is going to be a potato sack race. And it's all about slow-mo boobography.
And Evie is just like, fuck.
Yeah. Are you telling me I gotta jump?
Right. I didn't know she'd be able to pull this one off.
They're like, girl, you can just stand there, I guess. Don't worry about it.
I wish they would have just like gave her a scooter. They could have like wrapped the potato sack around the
totally.
scooter.
That's a better idea.
Like the 1 foot up scooter when like you break your foot.
Yeah.
But she's just scooting.
Yeah, girl. So what did you guys think? Who had the best bouncy boobs?
I did think it was hilarious how, like, as soon as they started, Silky just, like, busted her blouse open.
That was really funny. She's like,
yeah.
And you just sort of hear, like, chariots of fire, like, da 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 da.
It caught me off guard.
Yeah, I did like that moment. I think Silky definitely had a couple of good moments in this mini challenge for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Nina was awesome.
Yeah, Nina was
just lots of
fun.
awesome bouncing boobs, lots of face. I mean, this was meant for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nina was probably my favorite. Like, hers was the funniest, I thought.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, Raja had to make sure that she crossed the finish line first, even though that was like not even the point of the whole thing.
She's special.
I mean, she's just covering her bases.
Just in case Rue is lying to us, I will be across the finish line first.
I'm a show hustle.
I'm going to show him what's up.
She wants slow, full tits, not fast, flat ones.
Yes. And, okay, so I guess I didn't write down who won. But it was Nina and Sugarcane. I remember now.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Queen. You got there.
I got it. Good thing I tweeted about that this morning, girl.
I remember that
Otherwise,
tweet.
I would have been screwed. So then in the competition, we are going to move into the Maxi Challenge this week, where they must use all organic ingredients to make a farm to runway look that is sustainable and worthy of New York Fashion Week.
This is fun. I love Vogue. I love the Fashion Week. I always follow what's going on, whether it's New York, LA, or Paris, Milan, whoever. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And to do the whole farm to table concept that puts that kind of potential for the avant-garde looks to come out. So I was excited with the queens would come up idea-wise for this.
Yes, and we did see a lot of unique ideas for sure.
Yeah, unique's the word.
Yeah.
Yes.
I liked it. Like, I always liked the design challenges, and yay for them, like, selecting something that was, like, unique and, like, different. It wasn't just, like, All Stars 3 or 4 or whatever it was, whenever it was just, like, total shit show all the time. So,
Yeah, they didn't make them, like, design a crepe and, like, see who would win.
right?
So Akira isn't too excited to be using her alternative materials because she feels like she wants to win again.
Mm-hmm. She wants to keep her streak going. She's been vocal about that.
I mean, it feels nice, the view from the top, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then Raja says she's always safe for design challenges and she wants her own taste of victory. But will the only taste that she is tasting be some sour grapes?
More than a handful.
And Evie says that this challenge is right up her alley. And if she doesn't do well, then what the hell is she even doing there?
Yeah, I'm excited. Bring it on, Evie.
Yes, it's already been berating. Evie offers to give Vanjie critiques about her design, being a nice sister, and says that, Vanjie, I like your design. You're on the right track, girl. Do you? So being helpful. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Miss Vanjie. Rue comes to visit the girls in the workroom and is chit-chatting them up, stirring her little pot of soup.
Yes.
And starts with Brooke, and she's basically telling Brooke that she wants to see her let loose a little bit more because Brooke's so quiet.
Yeah, she said that she was subdued, so she wants to see just a pinch more personality from her.
Definitely. And then Rue asks her, who should go home? And she says, Raja O'Hara. And I was like, yes.
Yeah, and I was telling Stoney, it was like, you notice how Raja didn't notice Brooke said her name because otherwise she'd be pissed at Brooke too. Predictable.
Right. Then Rue goes and talks to Plastique and says that she hasn't shown much of her personality either. Is there something that she's hiding? And Plastique goes into full-blown meltdown mode and talks about her family and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I feel like this is just the straw on the camel's back because they've been giving Plastique the personality note for a while, so she probably felt a heavy sense of, I have to do this now, or they could just be over me no matter what I wear on that runway. And it just, because I'm not showing any growth, I'm not opening up, so I think that she felt that this was the time.
Yes. And so Plastique was talking about how, like, in her family, they don't know that she's on the show, but they do know that she is a drag queen, and also that growing up in her family, it wasn't okay to be herself. And that also she feels a lot of responsibility for the unhappiness that is felt in her family, and she thinks it's her fault. And then starts crying, and RuPaul actually hugs her on TV.
Yeah.
Yes, Mama Rue comes and gives a hug. It was an epic moment.
So Rue's, like, not a demon after all.
Rue has a soul.
I think she's just going for another Emmy girl.
Most of us Scorpios are big softies inside. It just takes a while to crack it.
Yeah. Well, I just want everyone listening to know that I'm your mother now, so expect lots of Mother's Day gifts. So, it's coming up here. Don't forget.
Better make your Amazon wish list, girl.
I'm sure at least 5 of you are terrified.
Yes. I am your mother now, and I brought you into this world, and I can take you out of it. So
I can appreciate this moment. I think that the viewership, this is something we're definitely not used to seeing. So we just need to remain open and, let us take in this human moment.
yes, I do like kind of what you guys were saying earlier. I do think it was organic, but I do think Rue was trying to milk it a little bit to get that Emmy, but I don't know, girl. Who knows with Plastique, because she also like talked about not knowing about pop culture. So who knows what she's really telling the truth about.
Right. And I mean, really, all of us are going to think that Rue is up to something.
Really forgot about the pop culture thing, so that kind of like ruins it more for me.
Yeah. You're like, actually, fuck Plastique. I don't care.
Team Raja.
Girl, no.
Okay, we're on Team Raja now.
Just kidding.
I just jumped out of the moving car.
Raja for All-Star 6.
Swerve. Okay, so then Okay, so then Raja's being petty again because she's jealous that Plastique got a good moment with Rue, and Rue is talking to Silky then, and Silky says that she will win by stepping out of the box. And Rue's like, girl, when did you ever do that?
Yeah, Rue calls her out right away.
Yes. And Rue says, oh, when you were in the bottom? Rue was not there for it, girl. I thought Rue liked Silky, so this is an interesting turn of events.
Well, I think that Rue is annoyed because she does like Silky and she's not getting what she wants out of Silky. So she's trying to like push her, very much like she pushed Plastique a little bit. This is her challenging Silky.
Definitely. And she said that she promises that she will have a really good look this week. And I don't know if she did, but she said she was ready to lip sync again.
She's always saying that. She needs to quit. Like, we get it. You're ride or die. But, you know, we're not watching 227.
We have not seen her lip sync. Watch what like if she's in the lip sync, I swear to God, if she pulls like some like Valentina or like Charlie shit, I'm gonna be so pissed.
What if she pulls like a Shangela and she breaks out her skinny suit?
Oh shit. Plot twist.
I mean, I guess
Wig
she's
snatch.
automatically the winner then.
Yeah. You win, Silky. Good job. You pulled a stunt.
Yawn.
You get 5 points.
Yawn.
Go past go and collect 200.
Yawn.
Uh-oh. Jamal's not pleased. So Silky says that Evie should go home. Rue asks Silky. Silky says Evie should go home because she is hurt. And Evie says that is a lie because Silky just does not want to look shady on TV.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like it was kind of a cop-out answer because most of the other girls would have said Raja because of her, like, report card, right? Because Evie's injured, sure. But like Evie pointed out, you saw her finish that whole routine on the sprained ankle and still got down a runway and back. So what's the tea for real?
Yeah, girl, we all know the tea. Evie's right. Sorry. We know the tea, girl. Everybody knows. Like, and you'll see it too in Untucked when Evie or when Silky's like, "Oh yeah, I bet Evie was in the bottom." It's like, and everyone's like, "Really?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Shady
God.
boots.
Her little Gia Gunn wonky eyelash was like batting at the other camera. Girl. Okay, Miss Silky. All right, so Rue asks Evie the same question, and she throws Silky right back under the bus. Silky says that she's a threat, and America loves her.
Yeah.
But do they really?
I mean,
Because I don't.
I think she was shading her like whole I want to spin off idea. So she was throwing some sarcastic shade like everyone loves her because the cast sure like had majorly mixed feelings about her.
Yeah, for real, girl.
Elevated shade.
She put that umbrella real high, girl. Yeah. Then they are told that they will actually be going onto the runway to get pointers from a secret person on how to present themselves on the runway. And can you guys guess who the secret guest was?
Kenya Michaels.
It was Alyssa Edwards,
Oh.
Miss Backroll.
Kenya Michaels.
Damn.
Goodness. Do you
I was
notice how I
wrong.
just stayed quiet? Yes, Alyssa Edwards.
Oh, yes. A Miss Dancing Queen from Texas, from Mesquite, Texas. Alyssa Edwards. That's important. Don't forget that she's from Mesquite, Texas.
Yeah, that's right. You got to put a little into it.
And the conspiracy theory about Plastique being set up to win this episode continues.
But really, though, they've had Alyssa as a guest judge before. I don't think that they I don't think it was that story. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Girl,
I don't think it was
I'm
either.
full on conspiracy theory at this point. Like, we never landed on the moon. Alyssa was there to let Plastique win.
Well, think about filming. Think about filming. Like, the queens don't know who's going to show up on any challenge. And Alyssa has been on the show before. So I think it was
I don't know.
Organic.
I think it was organic too, girl. I think it was from farm to table with this decision.
Fully juiced and squeezed and plucked and whatever else they do to their health foods.
Yes, girl. 100% juice, no GMOs, no gluten. Yes, bitch.
No gluten and yes, bitch.
Okay. I mean, it's fine.
Yes, bitch should be on a nutrition label. It would chill everybody out.
This is
yes, bitch.
100% yes, bitch.
T-shirt.
Yes, girl. Oh my god. Okay, so I think, the top performers in this runway little mini competition were Miss Vanjie, Evie, and Nina West, with maybe Brooke as a runner-up.
I thought that was a good selection.
Yeah.
Yes. And Evie is just doing like backflips, and she's just showing the girls what's up with her ankle. And then she goes to sit down. She's like, okay, send me home because I'm injured.
Yeah, I love this moment so much. I was living for it.
Yeah, I love this.
I just wanted to show the girls that you can... Whatever, I tweeted it. I'm going to fuck it up right now, but...
This is actually kind of a Jamal moment. Like, this is definitely something Jamal would have done.
It totally is.
In real life. Like, he would just been like...
It totally
shading
is.
you without you understing.
You don't know what's happened until I've already sat down.
Is he referring to me? I'm not sure, but I think he is.
Yeah, no, she said, I wanted to show the queens that you can push through challenges as long as you don't go past your limits.
Yes. Evie was being that bitch.
Oh, she served. I just lived.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Like, I'm not trying to I'm just saying this is Jamal. Like, this is what Jamal does.
Put him on the show, girl. Put him on the show.
Yeah.
Burn her wigs. Burn her wigs.
I'm just me.
Yeah. And actually, Sookie was quiet for the first time. So that says something. She was gooped in that moment.
Yeah, she was. She didn't have shit to say.
Hell no, girl. So Raja was pressed that Plastique used her materials for the dress. So I don't know. That was a little shady on Plastique, I think. So I will give Raja that.
To be honest, though, I didn't really believe Raja. I felt like she was just being paranoid and making shit up.
Maybe I missed it. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what happened?
I remember it, but it was more just she was speculating basically that Plastique took them.
Oh.
Well, she said she confronted Plastique, and Plastique was like, yeah, I took your stuff, sorry.
Yeah, but wasn't it they were both using the bark, and I felt like Plastique more just took it from the pile of the available bark, so it was more just Raja, you're being slow, you didn't get it in time.
I don't know. I think I need a slow-mo replay here. I don't know who to believe anymore.
I mean, honestly, though, if you looked at the runways, the last thing that Raja needed was more bark.
That's pretty fair.
There was nothing about her outfit. It was if she added more bark, it would have looked great.
It would have looked so good. No one ever said that.
Hell no. And Raja just has to find someone else to blame besides herself. Girl, I'm just so tired of it. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. And then we get into a real nice Cracker Barrel country hoedown. I noticed that they did put Evie on some hay, so I don't know if they were being nice to her because of her ankle still, but
I think they definitely were, but I'm happy with where she was placed because of her execution.
Yeah, no one else could have done that for sure. Raja got lost in it. I think Nina was a real standout. They put the two big bitches next to each other, though.
Yeah, they did, but Nina definitely stood out. Raja did get lost. I think, I think Raja just might be in her head, like just trying to make sure she's doing her best, but she's forgetting you have to serve like face and energy when you're actually doing the movements too. So I think she just might be guilty of overthinking, and it doesn't work for her.
No, it does not. So they do a cute little dance, and RuPaul's little pumpkin pies turned it out, and I thought that was a cute little dance break.
Yeah, that's what it was, a dance break.
Yes. And speaking of dance breaks, I think that we may just take a quick little break here, and I'm going to go do my little pumpkin pie maneuver and grab a drink. I'm going to grab some pumpkin spice lattes, and we'll be right back. Oh, Hey, everyone. Thanks for listening to our podcast so far. Thanks for coming. Right now, we're probably refilling our drinks, or maybe even gluing down our lashes again. While you wait, here's some things that you should check out.
Yeah, remember everyone, you can email us, tfcpod@gmail.com, and tfcpod on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Oh, and one more thing. You're not my real dad, and you never will be. Anyways, back to the show. All right, you guys. Well, welcome back. I do apologize for your wait. During our dance break, I also sprained my ankle, so... But I also want to show Jamal and Stoney that if you power through your pain, that you can really just, like, accomplish anything you want.
Well, since you said that, I actually vote to evict Seth from the podcast because he's injured and it's probably not going to make it very far.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Plot twist.
I'm your mother now. You can't speak to me this way.
I'm just over in the mirror putting on my good gloss, so...
Your lip gloss be poppin', girl.
Extra poppin' tonight.
Yes, God. All right, so let us talk about the runway. We finally get to see all the girls' farm to table looks. So let's start with Miss Sugar Cane. What do you guys think?
I thought this was giving me a little taste of whimsy. We liked how her hair was kind of not like a traditional updo or just like a big blonde pretty wig. It was something different. It made it kind of punk and like soft punk, if you will, or like kind of rock star quality about it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it looked good. I liked her hair. I liked, the skirt. Like how it was like kind of flowy and like wavy. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was like super like farm to table for me. Like it was like the burlap was there, but had I not known the category, I might have not known what she was going for.
Was the rest of the dress like floral?
Yeah. So and this is just like a small critique. I just didn't think that it was like super like farm to table or anything. Like it just was like,
we get it. This is like your second week of hating on Sugar. We get it, girl.
I see where you're coming from.
I like Sugar, so I'm not critical of her. I'm just saying that I'm just saying I don't know if I would know what she was going for had I not known the category.
So for you, this was not a look, an LEWK look.
It's a boot, is what you're saying?
It's a low toot for me.
I love a good low toot, girl. So Sugar wasn't my favorite look of the night, but I thought her look was really good. I like the way she painted on her lips. I love a good Victorian lipstick. And I love how she had the flowers woven into her hair, so it basically looked like her hair was like blowing in the wind with like these little flowers going through it. So I was living for it. So next we have Silky Meg Ganache, the Queen Bean.
I thought it was a safe look. Fashion photo review, of course, they always have really good notes. I agree with Aquaria on this one. I think that if she'd done like the pattern on all of the pieces, including the cape, it would have made more of a statement.
Yeah, see, I actually kind of liked her look. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was creative. I thought she put like
she did a lot of gluing of stones.
Yeah.
And beans.
I thought it looked
and
good
beans.
overall.
Yeah,
like I guess I would have probably given her safe too. Like the judges gave her safe.
She's safe.
Yeah, it was a safe look. I thought it was pretty good.
Well, I think that it's interesting you'd say that because I'm going to give it a low toot because I don't really like it. It's very taupe for me. It's very beige. Nothing, I don't know. It's a very typical silky silhouette. This is very similar to an outfit that she wore in her promo look. And when she wore this one, I was like, okay, well, we kind of seen this one before.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
true.
my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that, to be honest.
And I'm not really a fan of her like Girl Scout hat either.
I didn't mind the headpiece so much, but I could have done without the feathers on the shoe.
Yes, girl. Ugh. Anyways, so next we have Evie Oddly. What did you guys think of Evie Oddly?
I love this. She's just, again, continuing to drag the girls by their edges. She's like, y'all said I'm not glam. I'm going to give you a little taste of it. Just a little taste. I'll let one of you other hoes win, but I'm going to let you know that I can do this too. I thought it was a good spin on the category. I thought it looked really nice. Her makeup choice and hair all looked great.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it looked, this was like Evie, like she always does these like unique things for herself, and like she always like has kind of like a theme to everything. So I thought it looked good. Like I felt like, I don't know if it was like her stronger look, but it was one of the stronger looks of the night, I guess.
Mm-hmm. She knows how to spin an idea.
Definitely. And I really liked her dress because to me it looks like a painting almost, just like even including her face, because all of the colors on her dress were like reflected in her makeup. So I thought it was just sort of like all really one cohesive idea. I thought that it was really interesting, like how she had the lighter flowers on her breast area, and just, I don't know. I just think it was really creative. It was, just like a sort of like a nice like painting for me.
Yeah, I thought it was really fun. I appreciated the color tones as well and the coordination there.
Definitely. So next we have Nina West and her purple corn shucking outfit. What did you guys think of Nina?
I actually enjoyed this look. So at first when she was coming down the runway, like, it wasn't a bad reaction. You're just trying to see like what it was made out of mostly. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was pretty unique that it was, materials right from the shucked corn, and the shaping. I think what would have pleased the judges is maybe if she did like a full like pencil skirt, or at least made sure like the back and the front were the same length. But overall, I enjoyed the look and I thought it was cool. I thought she showed that she was taking the shaping notes. So she's paying attention to the detail here.
Yeah, I really liked this look. I thought it was probably one of my favorite Nina looks, to be honest, that she's had so far. And I actually was kind of annoyed by the judges. Like,
yeah.
And I've been somebody that, like, I didn't think Nina was being judged unfairly so far, but actually, like, this episode, I was like,
you're
she's
like,
being
come
judged
on.
unfairly.
Yeah,
like,
give her a
because
break.
I thought she did a really good job. I thought they were being very like
nitpicky,
unfair about like her undergarment part, like the
lower half.
The lower half.
A little hypercritical.
Because I mean, even with my note, like, okay, I say specifically it would have saved it for the judges if it were the same length, because they're looking for that illusion, right? But I thought this was still a good look.
I thought it was fine. I thought it looked really good. I thought, for this being a design challenge, she like had a concept, she put it together. The fact that it's like corn husk, like that's,
and it wasn't ripping, like falling apart,
right? And it was an original idea. This was like, okay, farm to table, like, what am I going to do to make this, like, unique? And she pulled it off. So I don't understand what the problem is.
And her hair and makeup were really good.
Yeah, that was one
they
other thing.
They told her to
criticized.
soften her makeup.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that either.
I mean, sure, she could do a little lighter palette. But again, like, the queens kind of have, like, their signatures. Like, maybe that makeup style is hers. Well, and it didn't look bad at all.
Yeah, and also she did tie purple into her dress, so the purple makes sense. So I don't understand why they're doing Nina dirty. I'm glad that you guys are on board with my conspiracy theory. I feel so validated right now.
Yeah.
I mean, at least for this episode, I don't think before that I was like fine with what she's gotten, but I did think this episode was a little shady.
Shady boots, girl. Well, let's move on to Brooklyn Heights. What did you guys think of her look? Real Housewives of Orange County?
She was giving us Fashion Week for sure. This is more kind of like that moment in Fashion Week where you see something on the runway that you could actually maybe obtain or purchase and wear confidently on the streets. And of course, it's Brooklyn Heights, so it looked gorgeous on her.
Yeah, I thought obviously she did a good job. Like Brooklyn, I think, is a front runner. Like she's killing it with these challenges. Like I couldn't, like the fact that she designed this and made this is just kind of crazy to me. But
I love the peekaboo moment with her ass crack.
Yeah, and I thought like too, just
The
like
low back.
The way that she used the oranges was just so clever because it was like so like subtle, but at the same time like it kind
of gave it like that
yeah,
Versace
it was like very
touch.
subtle, but it just very like I don't know, it just looked good. So
Yeah.
The attention to detail is there, and she continues to push and challenge herself, which is what the judges want to see.
Exactly. I mean, she definitely did walk into the workroom purse first, so we got to give her points for that.
True.
I thought maybe the oranges were a little overdone, but not. I don't think that that's enough to critique her on. Like, it was a little weird that there was like, an orange at the, the base of her earring, and then dangling is another orange, and then on her dress is an orange, and then on her purse are oranges. Like, I get she was trying to bring in other colors, but like these dried ass oranges were like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't catch that. I was too busy, like, getting caught in the waves of the garment.
I mean, yeah, I kind of see what you're saying,
But
I don't know. I felt like
it's not bad enough that she should be like in the bottom or like, it's still a good look.
Right.
I'm just saying for me, it was just like, that would be, if I had to critique anything about her outfit, that would be my critique.
right. That makes sense.
Also, I do like that silhouette because that's probably a silhouette that I would look good in. Maybe not so low hanging in the back, but I do look good in a nice blanket. So,
and just real quick too, like I just want to say, like, because with Brooklyn, like I hadn't really like expressed this necessarily on the podcast, but a lot of times, like on her runways, she'll do things that are just like where she's wrapped, like it's thin lines wrapped around her body, but like. She doesn't always, and that always looks good on her, but she doesn't rely on it. Like this challenge, she did something that wasn't that. Like she totally did something like different. And I think that should be like something that we mentioned, the fact that she's not just redoing the same looks. Like, because she's done that like in the detox challenge and the mummy challenge or whatever it was, like they were both wrapped, and she's done a lot of things like that, but she did something like totally different.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of nice to have her show a little bit of skin because like in the workroom, Rue was like, let loose a little bit. And I think that was kind of her way of being like, hey, Rue, like I got you. Like this is me letting loose.
Yeah, I agree 100% on that.
All right, next we have Miss Akira C. Davenport with her genie. I don't know.
Boot.
Boo.
Fashion Week roadkill. Just send it back.
Yeah.
I felt bad for her kind of in this moment just because during the challenge she was talking about how she like tried to do this like burlap thing and dye it a certain color and it didn't work out. So I felt like this look was kind of just like what she scrambled together.
Yeah.
So I felt like, it looked bad. It wasn't great compared to everyone else, but I think it was just one of those things like she just basically tried to put something together because her plan didn't work out.
Yeah.
And she had on Raja's wig from last week too.
I didn't notice that, but
that short blonde pussycat wig.
Oh, is that the same wig?
I'm pretty sure, girl. They look real similar.
Ooh, nice clockage.
I mean, she definitely was like scraping the bottom of the barrel. Like, I don't know. I feel bad for her.
Is Blue Jean even organic?
I don't think so. I think she was just like pure pesticide.
Yeah. That's the dangers of pesticides right there, guys. All right. What do you guys think of Miss Vanjie? I feel a little bit conflicted about this look.
I don't think it was necessarily farm to table. Like you can't just do ropes only and then call it farm to table. But I thought the look was cute.
Definitely was not farm to table. Like there was no fruits or vegetables of any kind.
I enjoyed the outfit, but it was just like cute.
I thought it was a good look. Kind of like Sugar. It looked good.
It was like stable to table.
Yeah. It was like if you go to farm to table restaurant and like ordered, I don't know, like a salad or something with no like extra vegetables or something. I don't know.
Everything on the side.
I want a salad, but I don't like tomatoes and I don't want cucumbers, but I would like an extra side of ranch.
You're like, can I get a garden salad with no garden vegetables, just lettuce?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
can you sprinkle a little cheese?
Yes, girl.
The
I'm
shredded
feeling
kind.
bad tonight.
You know that's how that bitch would say it. Whoever's ordering that salad right now,
Yes.
that is how she said it.
Yes, girl.
I'm bad.
I'm feeling so bad.
I will say, she didn't come out like in a corset or like any type of red item.
Panty.
So it was different.
I will say I wish she would have came out in a corset because I'm going to be honest. Like I did like her headpiece. I enjoyed that. I liked her makeup. I liked her wig. I just don't. I mean, the outfit's like nothing. I mean, she kind of made a sort of basic skirt. It didn't really cover too much. And it looks a little bit messy. And then she put some like ropes around. I don't know. I just didn't get it.
I mean, I understand. Listen, Vanjie, her look game is not the best. But Vanjie's here. We need more acting challenges. Snatch Game is next week. This is what Vanjie's here for.
Yeah.
Her looks are going to be trash / basic. But I just need her here for like acting / like Snatch Game.
Well,
Vanjie's looks will be on point as long as she can look like she's in a Victoria's Secret ad.
well,
there you go.
to paraphrase Laganja Estranja, if it ain't red, I am not into it. So I hope that she has her fierce breakout moment next week. Speaking of not fierce breakout moments, we have Raja O'Hara. Or should I
Girl.
say Groot?
Just throw it under the tractor.
It's not good, girl. You know what? I do want to start this off by pointing out the good parts of her outfit because there were some good moments to this look. I liked her braid. Her ponytail was real cute. I didn't like
hair
when
was cool.
I did not like when she was waving it in her lip sync, but on her head it looked really nice. And I liked how she had the flowers like kind of woven into her eyebrows. I liked that. I thought that was really fierce too.
Well, that's great because everything else was trash, including like the burlap sack that just kept ripping apart as she was walking.
I mean, it was a ballsy move. I'll give her that. But there's no way that pant was going to hold. Like I tweeted, it was like this whole outfit is about to fall apart.
Also,
on this
like,
runway.
You know what? We've been talking about how we want all the other queens to change it up. Raja's been wearing pants all season. Like, pants are cute, but if you just keep wearing them every episode on the runway, no one cares.
Come on, pantsuit.
Girl.
Yeah.
She's done.
Those Raja's pants are like me at any wedding I ever go to, squeezing into a tuxedo.
And like cute story or whatever, but I'm not buying it. It's kind of like Monet in the sponge dress. It's just like way not as like, iconic.
Yeah.
But that story, okay, fine. I guess.
Pantsuits are cute when it's like, oh, like you never wear a pantsuit. This is so cute. But if you do it every day, everyone's over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what are you coming from the gym, girl?
Just my Adidas jog suit. I don't know. I'm feeling sporty spice today.
Oh, man.
All right, moving on. Next, we have Plastique Tiara.
Gorgeous. 10s across the board.
Yes. She stole Miss Vanjie's red moment.
She did take the red moment. Although, like, Aquarius slightly soured me on her shoe. Like, she does, like, a strappy kind of sandal, like, heel. Like, I think now that Aquarius said, like, she'd like to see, like, a solid, kind of, like, more traditional stripper heel, if you will.
Yeah.
At the bottom, that would have, like, popped a little more, and I think I agree with that. But this was a fabulous look. It
I
looked
thought
great.
this look was good. However, continuing my conspiracy theory about the episode, it was not as good as the other looks this episode. I thought Evie and Brooklyn were both better than her.
Now I'll give you that. I thought Brooklyn was going to win, but I enjoyed this
So
look.
unless like something happened in the challenge that made Plastique just above and beyond better than everyone else, then I don't really understand why she won. But
I can agree with you.
Okay.
I think this look was better than Brooke's personally, but I can agree that I can agree that Evie was better. I really liked Evie's look a lot. It was a little bit more creative, a little bit slightly out of the box, but definitely a lot out of the box for Evie. And
I mean,
yeah.
don't you think Evie slayed the actual like performance compared to Plastique? Like she was the like star of the show.
Yeah.
And her look I thought was at least equivalent, if not better than Plastique. So I don't really understand why Plastique won this challenge.
I'll give you that. That was probably like my top 3 of the week was Brooke, Evie, and Plastique. So
Yeah.
I thought it was going to Evie or Brooke before Plastique.
I'm definitely drinking Evie's spooky tea for sure.
Same.
Yeah.
Spooky Bucha.
All right, you guys. So Plastique wins the challenge, obviously. They've really been building her up all episode. And sure, fine. Let's give her moment. I don't know if this means that she's going to peter out and be done, or is this her revival story where she goes to the end? Who knows?
I'm going to guess it's the revival story, but we will see.
Yes. Then we find out that Akiria, C. Davenport, and Raja O'Hara are in the bottom.
Yep, we saw this one coming. From 69 miles away.
Yes, from Club 69 miles away.
Club 96.
I love that still.
Yes. So they do a dance lip sync to a Sheena Easton song, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good song to lip sync to. I didn't like Akira's air orchestra that she was doing the whole time, but
I could do without the instruments, but I thought that Akira did a better lip sync job. And I mean, come on, like Akira could have just stood there. It's time for Raja to go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredibly difficult for a queen to win 3 actual lip syncs. Like
4, right?
She's no Cameron Michaels.
Well, so Raja had won one of them when she was in like the bottom 6 when they. I'm not counting that because it didn't really count.
I agree.
But like in a real like bottom 2, she only won 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's extremely hard for a queen to like win 3 or more. Like, so I was like expecting Raja to go, and like it wouldn't be fair to Aquaria, honestly, because
she
won. Was way.
Her body of
she was
work
a strong.
better.
She's a strong queen. She just had a bad week.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then we find out that Raj goes home. Avi, I think we're all a little bit happy she's gone because I don't know. I'm just not here for it. Like, I don't like the attitude. It really kind of ruins it for me.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Like, girl.
I hope no one reads her mirror message next week.
Or brings her back for an All-Stars. Because she's no Monique.
Her mirror. What was her mirror message? Was it was like Plastique winning was
go
a conspiracy.
fuck yourself. Yeah. Evie, you can go fucking choke on some spooky tea. Hope you all die.
They kept her untucked, like, real short.
Yeah, they did. No one felt bad for her leaving.
They were like, well, that was
She's
it.
like, oh, I've got letters, and then like they edit it in like to make it look like she actually got letters.
Yeah, they actually had the crew right. Girl. Oh, God. They're like, all right, well, it's time to go. They're like... She's like, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
The hotel shuttle's actually leaving.
Yeah. Don't I have to film some sad moment about me leaving? They're like, no, we're good. We got it all. It's good. You can go now.
We have enough.
Yeah. All right. All right. So, let us go ahead and move into the points. Let's see how the points shook out this week.
Yeah, so points this week. So mini challenge winners, Nina and Suga both won the mini challenge. So I get 10 points, Seth gets 10 points.
Oh my God, you guys, I got points this week.
Good for you.
Plastique Tiara won her conspiracy episode, so she gets 20 points. So that's for Jamal.
Yeah.
The winner of the bottom 2 lip sync is Akira. So Jamal gets 10 points.
Yes.
And then we all had, I think, 3 queens still on the show. So we all get 15 points apiece for that.
Yeah.
Solid.
So now if I look at the totals after 7 episodes, Seth is in last place with 220.
Quelle surprise.
Jamal is in second place with 250.
Yes.
And I am in first place with 270.
Ooh, she's coming up from behind. You better watch your wig.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I feel like Seth probably has the strongest team. Like if you look at the front runners, he has Brooklyn and Evie, so I'm kind of scared.
But I also don't have the least amount of points.
But yeah,
they're going to start cleaning up though, maybe.
You might start cleaning up. We'll see.
It's a ghost moment over here.
Oh, it's like, what is happening?
It's like
Sorry.
what's coming to the screen.
Raja's ghost is haunting me for all the shit I talked about her.
Well, goodness, she's probably going to be standing over me tonight.
Ooh, that sounds sexy. All right, you guys. Well, that's our points. As far as Untucked goes, I think that we'll just leave that to the live stream. It was a wacky and wild Untucked. Just like last week, we had a real good time with all of you that joined us last week for our Insta Live. We may keep it on Insta, or we might go a little outside of the box, unlike Silky, and maybe take it to Twitter. So stay tuned to our Twitter, and we will inform you of where our location will be.
Yeah, and you'll want to tune in because if you watched Untucked, I'm sure you are all just as riled up as we are. So we have a lot to say. So join the dragging.
Yeah, this Untucked was lit, so I'm kind of pumped to talk about it. So please join.
Yeah, Jamal seemed real mad on Twitter, so I'm excited to see what he has to say about Untucked.
I've got notes, girl.
Girls will be dragged. This is your warning.
References, invoices, and receipts.
Yes, God.
Couple faxes.
All right, you guys. Well, let's go ahead and move on, and we'll talk about some hot trade. Stay tuned, everybody.
Trade.
All right, you guys, welcome back to Thanks for Coming. We're going to talk to you about some trade right now. And of course, our trade segment is the sexiest segment in podcast history. It is a scientific fact.
Yes,
Check
the
the
numbers
data.
do show.
Yeah.
We've spent hundreds of hours of research finding these trades each week. So
We have a whole list compiled of all of the trades, so no trades will ever be repeated. You always get the fresh, hottest, newest trade from us.
You know how much we love being thorough.
Yes. I like to make sure I look in every nook and cranny, and just to make sure that nothing is, left behind.
Yeah, check those peaks and valleys too.
Yeah, girl.
I don't even know what that means.
Tony, he knows.
Just kidding.
All right, you guys. So who wants to start our trade segment? Who's got some hot, fresh off the press trade?
I have got some this week. So my trade's name is Patrick. His handle is Pet Cake. Let your imagination do with that what it will.
It's working.
Right? So he's like kind of like dark and brooding type. He looks like naturally fit, but he's like super furry, and something about it is doing it for me. It's not like too
Ooh.
much. Looks well manicured. If it's like that naturally, then that's just not fair. Because, I don't have very much body hair at all.
I wonder
But
if he uses like Miracle Grow or something.
oh my gosh, gross. Could you imagine?
He's got like
Ew.
flowers growing in his chest hair.
It's like his garden. Ew, hell no.
There's like
It's
garden
like-
gnomes and shit there.
He's like, it's a dandelion.
No, but he's super handsome. He has a really good beard, and I mean, just look at his chest, and then you'll just fall in love. It's a nice chest.
I like it when his beard is trimmed a little bit shorter, because when it's longer, it looks like a fake like lace front beard or something.
Ew.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Not the Tyra beard.
Yeah, the Tyra beard for sure.
Yeah, that's my trade.
Well, cool.
Work. He's got some good picks, y'all. Check him out. What about you, Stoney? What's going on in your neck of the trade?
My trade this week is a blast from the past.
Uh-oh. Is it Doc Robinson from Back to the Future?
Not that far back, girl.
Oh, sorry, too far.
Uh,
Let me get in my DeLorean real quick.
drag race fans probably remember Miles Davis Moody from the Pit Crew.
Oh.
I think he's been off the seasons for it's been at least 3 or 4 seasons, I think.
He has, and I think he's popped up once or twice, just kind of randomly, but he's not a regular anymore.
No.
But yeah, I just, he was on my Instagram and I was like, oh, he's somebody that I really liked on Drag Race for a long time.
He's
so
really handsome.
I thought I would, honor him.
I have a couple questions about your trade, Stoney. So, first of all, it says he's a twin. Is that true? Because I need to know.
That is true, and you go ahead. Do you know? Do you know how?
It was I just knew that on RuPaul's podcast,
Yes.
he was on there one time and he talked about the fact that he was a twin.
Yeah.
Oh, good to know. Also,
We do our research here at TFC East.
Well, I'll take the other twin then. You can have Ryan or Miles, and I'll take his brother, whatever his name is.
Fair.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I don't really know his name.
Okay. So my other question.
That's not important.
No, it's not. So my other question about him is that it says in his profile he is an elusive mantus. So can you please tell me what that means?
Is that geometry, mantus?
I don't know. It's like a mantus angle.
Obtuse?
I don't know.
That position sounds hard.
Or perpendicular? I don't know.
I don't understand what that means. If you're going to put it in your profile, I should be able to get the joke.
I feel like it's a sex position or something.
What is a mantus? I'm Googling. What is...
Ooh, Urban Dictionary would know.
Is that like a mandingo?
Okay, Urban Dictionary, mantus. When a guy wears a shirt 2 sizes too small for his chest.
Oh.
I did not know that had a term.
That's why I don't know, because that is not a tactic that I use in my life.
Hell no. I learned something today. Wow.
Well, you know what? Not
Mantus.
everybody can be a genius.
Use it in a sentence.
Yeah.
You look very mantus today.
All right, you guys. So word of the day is mantus. Make sure you tweet us using mantus in a sentence.
Ooh, good idea.
Yeah, I have no reason to use that word.
Oh, man. All right, you guys. Well, for my trade, I am picking Jason Charbit, I think is how you say it.
Ooh.
And he is a cutie. He is a model, and he looks like Linda Evangelista.
I was gonna ask. Good.
But for real, he is a model, and he lives in Paris, where I just was. So this seemed like a really good theme to pick for the week. And so he has, of course, my type with the long flowy hair and I don't know, just cute brown eyes and like super fit and muscular. And he posts lots of like shirtless, almost naked pictures.
He has
And,
great
like,
underwear shots.
Yeah.
I love his hair, actually.
Yeah, I really like his hair
is
too.
amazing.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting Joe from Survivor vibes.
No, not him. Joe's like, I can't deal with Joe. This guy actually has great hair.
I don't know that reference, so I'm gonna just agree.
I'll send you a picture.
No, we don't need to
Perfect.
see him.
Okay. So Jason's a super cutie. Like, he even has a picture where he's wearing clown makeup and shirtless, and somehow it's still sexy. So that's how you know.
Work. I know that's right.
So you guys can go check him out. Of course, we'll have the links in our description. And if you're too lazy even to do that, you can just check our Instagram over the weekend, because we usually post the trade from the previous week there one of the days of the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you're too lazy to do that, then I guess you just won't see trade. So,
Which, what a bummer.
Everyone wants to see trade. Come on now.
I don't know. Maybe ask like Alexa or Siri to find it for you.
Could you
Alexa, show me Stoney's trade.
Could you imagine? We just saw Us, and that Alexa was failing. Oh no,
Uh-oh.
that bitch's name was Ophelia. Ophelia
Uh-oh.
was not doing anything.
Spoilers.
Uh-oh, I still haven't seen that movie yet. I'm like, spoiler alert. Note to self, watch out for Ophelia.
Jamal just totally like spoiled the ending to Us.
That was not the ending. That was
I don't
not
understand
the
what's
ending.
happening. It was right before the ending.
Moving on.
Well, sorry everyone.
I guess if you were planning on seeing the movie Us, like, you probably shouldn't do that anymore.
Whatever.
Just kidding.
It's-
He didn't actually spoil anything.
No.
So you don't have to cut this out or anything. Like, that wasn't a spoiler.
And
for
honestly,
real.
it's been 2 weeks, so get your shit together. You are not going to put this on me.
Some of us were in Europe, so... Anyways, well, thank you guys for coming to a Wonderfully Gay podcast. Another week with Thanks for Coming. Of course, you know, you can find us pretty much on every platform, TFC Pod. You can check out our website, Thanks for Coming Podcast, and to check on our fantasy standings for the week, all the updates and all that stuff. Make sure to check us out on Instagram Live on Wednesdays. Could be real challenging next week, because that's when the Beyonce Homecoming video is on, so we'll see how that goes.
I'll take a break for you all.
Yes, 30-minute
I know
break.
I still have responsibilities.
Yeah, well, Jamal will probably have run out of data by that point, so it'll be okay. And so check us out Wednesdays on Instagram Live, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tell your friend to leave us a review on iTunes. We haven't got any of those in a while. Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, and also on Spotify. We're available more places now, so check out the website. The link section under announcements is up to date.
Yeah, girl. We are all over the place here. Thanks for coming.
She's growing.
Yes. All right. Well, until next week, everyone. Bye.
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 Bye, loser.
Bye. Bye.
All right.
This is the remix to Bye.